look at Kaspa. Let me check my volume here before I blow your ears out. All right, a little bit better. Sorry about that. Anyway, last night over in Discord, we absolutely smashed this ABC pattern in here. Right through here, boom, boom, boom. Called this bottom in here, and then rode this sucker the whole way up. I woke up this morning pretty happy. Ended up getting out up here. Very nice long. I was over in Discord till I think 10 o'clock last night. Quite a few people over there trading this move, so hope everybody made some nice money on that. We call the bottom right there, and boom, there it goes. Meanwhile, Kaspa is looking absolutely fantastic. We have a new all-time high here, and we're going to dig into this chart here and see where this thing's heading next. All right, we do have this new all-time high up at 0.207676, and that is on MEXC's chart here. Okay, this wick up here, that's our high. So Kaspa is looking good. We're going to come back to that chart over here. We got to go over some of this other stuff. Bitcoin did a 5-wave up here. Look at this size of this thing, man. Oh man, if this breaks out the upside, look out. You know, we put a Fibonacci on this whole thing. Yeah, where's that? 86,000, right where we've been talking about, right? I mean, we've been talking about this number for quite a while. We're up at the upper end of this wedge right now, right? We just did 5 waves up, Bitcoin did. Let's zoom in here a little bit. Let's go in on the 12. All right, you can see that 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You would expect a corrective pattern after that, right? Well, we're looking for this thing. Came down here actually on a 12-hour. What's it bouncing off of here? We got the 50-day moving average. It's hitting here right now and getting a bounce off of. If we zoom in a little bit tighter, the 8. Let's go in even tighter here. All right, there on a 4-hour. Would be expecting a bounce up here at some point. All right, this thing was wedging up in here. You can see right through here. All right, you can see that resistance line. It's going to come back up now. The question is, well, it's right back in that tiny falling wedge. All right, had a fake out. There's your fake out. Let's go in on the 1 hour. Yep, there it is. You know, these fake outs, they get you definitely during trading. I swear to God, it almost makes you feel like somebody's sitting there, like watching it, like, oh, I'm, you know, every single candle. That's what it feels like sometimes. Like they, you know, if you long and short, if you leverage trade, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, it's like, you know, it's unbelievable sometimes. You get the breakout right here. I mean, look at this thing. All right, you had overhead resistance coming down through here. You get the breakout, you get a retest, and boom, you think it's going? Nope. Sucks it right back down. It's unbelievable, you know, especially when you got the retest right there. You're thinking, oh, this sucker's heading right up to that 618. Nope, it comes over here and the bottom drops out. All right, so no matter what, you lose some of these. I mean, we had a good run yesterday over in Discord for sure. Bitcoin, I was not trading this move, thank God. How long ago did this happen? 2 hours ago, really. I got the drop out here. I've been looking for a retracement back up here on this thing. All right, I think that's going to answer a lot of questions. Eventually, this thing is going to start back up. Okay, a bottom's going to come in here somewhere, and I thought maybe we had a bottom there, but we're going to get an answer here sometime. All right, on a retracement. It's like I said, it's bound to bounce back up here sometimes. Things do not go straight down, and if they do go straight down, I'll let you know, they come back up. They just do. The 1 hour RSI on Bitcoin still heading down. All right, if we come out here on a 4, the 4 is right on the bottom. That looks good. You know, RSI way down here at the bottom. 8 hour on the floor. 12 hour. Yeah, look at this, just about reset down here. You had this bearish divergence we were talking about yesterday in Discord. See that? You had this high here. Then you had a higher high on price. It's very important to pay attention to this, guys, if you're just learning how to trade. Watch your divergences. They give you a hint. You know, it's losing strength. You had this high here, then you had a higher high in price and a lower high on the RSI, which means the price is losing momentum. And then look what happened. fall right down through there. All right, it can give you tips. I'm going to show you that over here on Kaspa here in a little bit too. But we had the 12-hour is just about reset here for Bitcoin. The daily still heading straight down. And once again, see the bearish divergences here. Even on the daily, you had that bearish divergence there. Gave you a hint. You know, boy, this thing's losing steam. Maybe I better get out of this trade. All right, so yep, the daily still heading down. The 3-day, I got a new mouse too, guys. Hopefully it's not as loud as that other one there. I apologize. I had to order one online there. Whoop, let me get out of there. Oh, that block tag, man. I have 100,000 tokens of that. You know, I watched that AMA yesterday. Not to get off track here, but pretty interesting. I'm feeling a lot better about my investment there. The 3-day, rolling over here. The 5-day, let's look at the 5-day. We need to know what Bitcoin's going to do, correct? 5-day. 5-day is still bullish, the 62 to 56, and then your weekly. The weekly is still bullish too. Look at that bearish divergence on the bottom. Wow. Look at that. That high. Well, of course you had lower highs here, okay. You had this high, a lower high, and a lower high on price, but look at the room this thing has to come up. I mean, when this thing bounces, it definitely has a lot of room on this RSI, that's for sure. And you can put a trend line on your RSI, you know, give you an idea of a break too. You know, put a trend line down through here. Boy, it almost looks like it, you know, broke that trend now. Let's pull this up here. Get that one off there. You know, I try to teach as much as I can. I'm always learning too, you know, every single day you're learning in this trading stuff. Every single day you're learning something new. All right, but you do have some resistance here on this RSI. You can see it's having a problem getting out of this area. It's above the moving average is right here. You know, it's kind of beating it down. Once it gets back up above this moving average and clears, you know, I'd put this line probably out here like that. You know, once it breaks through that, I think Bitcoin's going to have a run back up here. But we are still bullish on the weekly, and then your monthly. That monthly's, you know, turning back up there. All right, so maybe some sideways action here for Bitcoin. Got that 12, bound to get a retracement back up here at some time. All right, now that is going to answer a big story as soon as this thing gets a bottom. You know, we're going to get a bounce back up here. All right, so keep an eye on that. If this thing does start retracing back up, watch that 68 to 68.5. That's your 618 and 702. Watch them areas very, very closely. All right, either it's going to come up here and get rejected and ABC down, which it absolutely could. You know, if we come out here and get a look here. All right, this thing has, it definitely has some room. It could come down. All right, if you go from the swing low to the swing high with your fib, you know, there's a chance this thing comes down here 60,000 bucks. Absolutely, you know. An ABC, I don't think we get it down there. You know, if you get a, say we get a B wave back up here, say we get it up to the 618, right? Okay. Take a measurement off that. If it ABC's up here, there's your B, pull it down to the C. That would get us down not even to a 50%, you know. So maybe it's going to 5 wave down here. That's a very good possibility too. You know, you got your wave 1, a wave 2 back up would be to the 3. I'll show you here. Wave 2 would be back up here to the 382. You know, right up here to this orange line. 1 down, 1, 2 back up. Maybe have another push coming down here. So, you know, if it breaks through this 382 and heads up, good chance it's gonna either ABC or break through here. If it starts falling from here, it's probably gonna look like 5 waves down. All right, let's get out of here. I hate when it's going sideways. It's so hard to, you know, so hard to really get a look at it. Or under, you know, see where it's going. All the RSIs, you got some of them bullish, some of them pulling down. You know, just gonna have to wait it out. Over here on Kaspa, 561 petahash, 560, incredible, man. This thing is unbelievable. Look at the market cap now, $5 billion. We hit the 5 billion mark. Ranked number 21. Incredible. This thing is, almost in the top 20 now. 5 billion. It was 4 point, I think 4.4 the other day when I did a video a couple days ago. We hit the 5 billion. Congratulations, everybody. This thing is just, it's really, really tearing right now. It's good to see, man. I love Kaspa. So happy, you guys got me into it. Really, I started covering this thing about a year ago, but somebody left a comment in one of my videos to check Kaspa out, and I've been addicted to this thing ever since. I'm constantly adding to my bag on pullbacks. All right, over here on the wallets, 399,000. Come on, jeez, we need 569 more for that 400,000 wallets. We were there too. All right, over here, last 1 hour, we're -1 shark. Yeah, we're running up there pretty high. Last 24 hours, look at this. We've added 2 whales in the last 24 hours. 2. That's 10 million to 100 million. I'm going to show you probably why. This thing's broke a major area here for a move up. All right. Last 24 hours, -1 shark. That's it. Everything else is green. All right. 2 whales in the last 24 hours. That's pretty huge. That's 10 million to 100 million tokens. That's a huge investment, right? Over here on the Roddy, or the Russell, I say the Roddy because it's RTY. The Russell, you can see here, and like I said, I don't take credit for this Russell. I follow a guy on Twitter. He posts this, and he's absolutely right. Everything this time this is broken out, we've had our bull run. Back here, 2020. There's your bull run. 2021 holding the top, bear market right here. All right, back here 2017. There's 2016, 2017 bull run, boom, right? Bear market right down through here. You can go back here even. There's 2013 bull run for Bitcoin. And then bear market. Falls down here. So every single time, right through here was a bull run. There's one. Okay, every single time this thing has had to run for a bull run. There's a bull run right there. Okay, and then your 2021, this one right up through here. So every single time, all right, we're waiting for a break here, and even with the fib, it's had to break to get Bitcoin to run up. Right through here, this thing busted the Fibonacci, took off. Back in 2013, you get the idea. I don't have to draw these on here. You can see them. There it is, the break and the bull run. Every single time. 2021 right there, huge on for 2021. That's what we're waiting for here. It's an extension up out of here, and that 786 has proven to be really difficult to get through here. And you can see a trend line coming up through here too. I haven't done a video for a couple days, guys, so I'm trying to cover stuff that we haven't talked about that's super important here. And we do have a trend right coming right up through there. This was a fake out. It's bounced off it, fake out to the downside, bounce up. On the weekly, still bullish right at the top, 99 and a 91. No bearish divergence down here on the weekly. That's good. All right, the monthly. All right, we do have this high and a lower high, but that's fine because we haven't made a higher high yet on this. Now we do have, there's a little bearish divergence here between this high and this high. All right, do have a little bit there. The line probably go out there through here. More likely, what I think personally, and who knows? I'm wrong. I'm wrong a lot. I'm not no genius, that's for sure. Also got a support line down through here. You can see on this coming up through here. So this thing's wedging up. Even the RSI is wedging up down here. Maybe it comes up here, breaks out. Maybe gets rejected once or twice and then busts out of here. But that is definitely a wedge on the RSI. No question about it. You can see it down there. The monthly RSI, bullish, heading to the upside, 86 and an 80. The daily. Daily's pulling down. All right, let's zoom in on this thing. You can see, is this thing flagging? Boy, it almost looks like it, don't it? Let's get rid of that. you definitely got, looks like it's trying to bust out the top side here. You know, you definitely got something going on down here, like a flag, right? You guys a chart, you know what I'm seeing here. Look at this. There's like flagging up here, you know, like a bull flag. Well, bull flag be heading down almost, like a fallen wedge almost, but yeah, a wedging up, I guess. The flagging, the daily's pulling down. The 12 hours heading up. That's great. The 8 hour is just bearish, a 32 and a 35. The 4 hour is heading to the upside. We get a break out of this wedge. I think that that'll do it. You know, look at this. I mean, we poked up through it. It got a fake out here one time. Let's see this thing break, man. We need this for our bull run. So keeping a very, very close eye on that. All right, we went over the addresses. Let's go over here to Kaspa. This thing is unbelievable. Last night, congratulations, guys. That was a lot of fun. We absolutely nailed that bottom. If you want to join up with us, guys, we have over 200 people in our Discord and our membership. It's only $15. Come sign up for a level 3 membership. You know, we all made really nice money last night. So let's take a look at this and see where this thing could be headed. Okay, if we put a fib on this, pull it down. Let's go. Let's make sure this is the whole way out here. This should be our previous high. Yeah, it was. Okay. That's our first. We're out on a weekly here. Yeah, that was our new high right there. So 23 cents here is what we're going to be working towards. Let's get this stuff off here. Whoops, I apologize. There goes fetch. Oh geez, I gotta get that out to Discord. That thing could be a massive trade. All right, let's take a look at this. Sorry, we got time with that trade, but it is breaking a massive falling wedge. I'm gonna get that out to you guys in Discord. All right, on the daily, you can see we're riding this support line up here. Okay, that 5 waves road up there. Let's clear this up a little bit. That was from last night. I apologize. That was our ABC, and you can see the support that we're running right up through here. Pretty important we hold this. Okay, once this breaks, I would think the party's over for a little bit. You know, and just let's get it in there. Perfect. There we go. That's pretty close. All right, but anyway, we ended up shooting up through this. We had this target up here last night on here. We ended up busting up through that, or that was this morning. I put a tweet, yeah, I guess you call it a tweet, huh? Or whatever. Now, the next target up here, 23 cents. We've busted up through this major area here. And if we go out here, I wanted to show you guys this because this is pretty big. If you take an upper resistance right through here, you know that wedge we're forming up here. Look at this, busting out of this wedge. Look at that. This is on a weekly. All right, we busted this upper area of resistance now. You know, the measured move of this thing. Let's just get a measurement on this once, and you know, we'll be fair about it. We ain't gonna get out of control here. All right, let's put it up there. Let's put that Fibonacci back on here. We got our low there. Okay, that's off of that. Yeah, that's heading up towards 2618, up at 28.6. You know, it's not going to happen tomorrow. I don't think so. I would imagine this will take some time to accomplish, but that's the measurement of this thing. I mean, this is definitely a valid wedge for sure. Okay, on weekly, the RSI heading to the upside, 80 and a 69. Looks good. No bearish divergence here. We got this low, got a higher high. This is a little bit lower, but this is going to go higher. I think we're fine there. The daily, 199. Okay, still bullish. See how we busted up out of this upper resist. I think this thing has the potential to really start ripping pretty soon. The 12 hour, still bullish, 94 and an 84. No bearish divergence down there. The 8 hour, all right, 8 hours at an 84 and an 85. You can see a wave count here. 1, 2. This could be just a 3 right here. 4-way pullback, possibly. to the support and then taking off here. We're in tighter now. This line actually looks like it's out here. You have a tighter one inside there. You could draw lines all through there. The closer you go in, you know what I'm saying? But the bigger support area. The 4 hour 69 and a 76. We're a little bearish here. Getting a little high on the RSI. You can see this high way back here. Lower highs over here, right? Might be losing a little bit of steam here, all right? Might be looking for a possible correction. The 1 hour is pulling down here. And oh yeah, you can see waves all through here. All right, the question is, what is the wave count on this thing? Let's go out in the 4. Well, on that 1 hour, look down here on the RSI. All right, you got this high. Then you did have a lower high. All right, we got in a higher high, just about even. Higher highs in price, higher RSI. That looks good. Higher RSI here. Now here, it is correcting, rolling over a little bit. That 1 hour is coming down. All right, you can see it pulling down here. Probably going to come back and retest this now as a support area. All right, let's go out to 4 and look at that. This yellow line could be down just maybe a hair. Let's go back out here a second. Back on that weekly. I want to make sure. Do I have this on logarithmic? No. Okay, that's fine. Do have it a little bit high. Tweak it just a little bit because the closer we zoom in, you see that 1 hour, probably going to come back down and retest this as support and get a bounce out of here. All right, but keep your eye on this thing. There's really not. I don't see any bearish divergences in here. A little bit here on a 4 hour. You have this high, then you have a little bit lower high over here. If you count it that far away, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty far away from where price action is over here, so it's not making lower highs over here. We have this high and a higher high, and just about even right there with that one. If this prints a lower high in here, then I'd start worrying about a pullback. But as long as we hold this white line, guys, put that line on your chart. I think this thing will be fine. We end up losing that, and I would look for a correction. And the way these usually work, these lines, when you lose them, you usually get, say it comes down here, you lose it, it always comes back and tests it now as resistance and then rolls over. If that would happen, I don't see that happening. I think this thing is heading, obviously we're going to have corrections along the way. That's the way it goes. See what I mean now? Now we're on a 4 hour in here. Of course, our line was way back here. Okay, we're all right. This upper, just tweak it the closer you go in, you know what I mean? And you'll have a good idea. But guys, we broke out the upside. The bigger target here we're shooting for now is 23.2. We're gonna have corrections through here, but this thing looks good. Maybe a retest back on this yellow line and then heading back to the upside. But the measured move is up to 28.6. Okay, so one step at a time. 23.2 is the next target. As long as we hold this white line and we bounce off this now as support, onward and upward, looking great. I'll see you guys over in Discord. I'll be trading for the rest of the night as soon as I get these videos done, so I'll talk to you soon, guys. Congratulations, everybody. The new high, Kaspa, is looking fantastic. The Russell breaks out. We're all going to make some serious money. Have a great day, everybody. Talk to you soon.